Hey, it's nubbiecakes, and I'm a little bit annoyed that I'm even making this video because, to be honest, I think it's a little bit ridiculous that anyone would have believed a YouTuber who was actively making videos was somehow someone's captive, because I just don't even see how that's any even remotely in the realm of logical leaps. But that's beside the point. Now that everything's said and done and everybody's pretty much convinced, even though it seems like some still don't think it's true, since it seems like most people are convinced now that Marina Joyce is safe and okay, now that cops have visited her multiple times, she's done interviews with Scarce and Philip DeFranco, and just has done everything that I think a human could possibly do to prove they're not being held a captive. I don't see how someone on making YouTube videos could even be. It's just so ridiculous to me. But now that it's all said and done, relatively, she's getting a lot of backlash. People are claiming that she should have come out saying that it wasn't true earlier. And I'm baffled by that because there were multiple tweets where she said she was fine. It seemed like on the 26th is when this really started catching traction, and the 27th is when it really started to explode. But I believe it's on the 27th she has a tweet saying that she's fine and not to worry about her and all that. But that wasn't enough, so people kept on. And yes, there were some tweets that she had liked where people said, like this if you're in trouble, but it was right after she sent a tweet saying that she is, a nice YouTuber and will be liking all comments, so tweet me. So it's a little crazy to me that people think after a cop visit, if she was a captive, she could have told the cop right then and there, there's no danger. She could leave with the cop. They're armed. They can protect her. Although I guess in Britain maybe they aren't armed, but I don't know how they visit a domestic captivity call. I don't know. But I would assume they probably brought a weapon if they really thought that was a possibility. But my point is, she made a very serious effort as far as I could tell. I only heard about this maybe yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And as far as I can tell, she said, hey, I'm fine. She didn't make a full YouTube video on it, but she did she did a stream on Younow, which I've never even heard of until yesterday, answering people's questions in the stream. And you have to understand, hundreds of thousands of people joined this stream. And I didn't see it, but I guess I'm assuming based on the one I saw today where she did another stream, and there were literally over 100,000 by the time I left, and it was just lagging out so bad that I got frustrated trying to listen to it. But how can you think someone with access to the internet, the single largest platform, and has a following of 600,000 could be held captive without getting a message out that's not little cryptic things and videos? Little whispers, which are actually her mom giving her directions because she's helping her shoot one of her videos? I mean, come on. You see a finger in the side of the video and you think, oh, that's her hostage taker, and he's telling her she's got to stand right there or he'll shoot her. I mean, what are you talking about? That's her mom telling her where her cue is for the shot. I mean, it's obvious. But I'm going to go ahead and play some of these videos from the stream where she directly says, no, I'm fine. And keep in mind, this shows it as being 36 hours ago as of like 8:30 Eastern time, which would make it somewhere around 7:30 a.m. Eastern time on July the 27th, which would be pretty much the morning after the hashtag started trending and everything started really catching traction. So, and let me go ahead and say, there were also people who took these videos, took her directly saying, no, I'm fine, safe, please don't worry about me, I love you. They took that as another plea for help. And they would say things like, oh, make a heart if you're not safe. But you have to understand, like I said, there were tons of people watching the stream. And they were all sending chat messages, all trying to say you know, different things. And so if she sees part of a message that says, oh, you know, make a heart with your hands, and doesn't really read or doesn't register the second part that says if you're not okay, which could have a different meaning if it says if you are okay, and she makes the heart with her hands, you know? And then even on the stream today, she says, this is a heart, that means I am okay.
But I didn't say help you. My mum said something during the thing, and well, I'm a bit sad with Sandpepper because I said that I forgive him. But
so in this one, people were trying to say the way her eyes get big and she gets kind of uncomfortable shows that I guess there was someone in the room, you know, telling her what to say. But no, she just got asked a question about someone who, you know, raped her. And I would think that would catch a person off guard when it sounds like she thought that whole deal was said and done. So it's ridiculous to think that, you know, that signifies anything. I mean, God, a person can't even react anymore without it meaning something.
I'm actually okay. Actually, people actually rang the. This is exciting. This is actually really sad. Someone actually rang the police and they actually came.
So there you go. It doesn't get any more direct than that. She says, I'm okay. Somebody called the cops. They came. But I am okay. And you can tell how surprised she was by the visit from the cops by the way, you know, she responds to that question. And I guess people were trying to read into the awkward kind of, you know, pause she has there. But again, there's a lot going on. There's a huge chat going on. She's trying to get her words, you know, in order. And at this point, I would imagine she's trying to be a little more cognizant of the things she's saying and the way she's acting. So she's just getting herself together, you know? It takes a second to assemble your thoughts in your head when you have something so important you have to say. But again, that's about as direct as it gets. She says directly, I am okay.
I'm gonna leave a. Hi, Christian Winters. I love you. Yeah, stop assuming stuff. I'm okay, guys. And also, follow me on Instagram.
Again, she says I'm okay, and yeah, she plugs her Instagram, but at this point, I guess she subscribed to the no publicity is bad publicity ideal. But I'm kind of surprised. I thought, you know, this kind of attention could be potentially really damaging to someone who may or may not be going through some sort of, you know, mental, you know, I don't want to say breakdown, but just going through some things, as some people have suspected she may be going through schizophrenia. Some of the things she's doing kind of are symptoms of that, but, you know, I don't want to make any guesses. I'm just saying there are other more likely things that could be going on. And that's just one of very many. So, again, she says she's fine. Yeah, she tries to capitalize a little bit, but at this point, she's a social entrepreneur, and what else can you do?
Have you reading all the comments? Yeah, oh my gosh, Beth, I'm really sorry about people with comments. I really love you. I love you so much. I literally love you guys so much. I'm crying. Thank you so much for being okay. Oh my gosh. Please scratch your eyebrow and chin if you're okay. This is a heart that says I'm not in danger. If you guys wanted to know. I really love you.
Alright, so like I was talking about before, she says that heart sign means she is not in danger. She even scratches her eyebrow and her chin at the same time at the request of a viewer to prove she is safe. Now, there's more videos on the Younow that have been, I guess, captured by users. It looks like you can save, you know, I can't tell, but it looks like there's a limited length of time that you can save. But there are other videos that I decided not to show just because this video is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Before anybody accuses me, I'm not going to monetize this. I am only doing this because I'm annoyed that this whole rumor started, and somehow people are saying that she didn't say she was okay soon enough, which is ridiculous to me for 3 reasons. One, I think it's ridiculous that people thought she was in danger in the first place. I understand she has fans that were worried about her, care about her. She has a lot of eyes on her now, but you just gotta use a little bit of logic and common sense and just... She's on YouTube making videos. She would be able to get help if she had access to the internet. So just come on. Like, that's... Anyways, that's the first point, and I don't want to get too much more into that. Secondly, she did say she was okay. And this was about, you know, about the time that it was starting to catch traction. Maybe not. It was before it had really blown up big. And still, people were trying to draw these ridiculous conclusions from the things she was doing. And I mean no offense by this, but she just seems like a kind of awkward person. I mean, I'm a little awkward myself. I do some things that people would probably think are weird. I've been asked if I'm okay multiple times because I guess I have the male equivalent of resting bitch face, or I don't know. And I've also gone through, I guess, depression. I don't want to get into that too much or harp on it because I don't know, it's just in the past. But it's not something that you're even aware of, if that is what's going on. And she may not realize some of the things she's doing, some of the things she's saying. That meetup that she was talking about on Wednesday was actually for next week, not this week. It's supposed to be on August the 3rd. So it seems like even her perception of time may be off a little bit, or I don't know. But to me, it's nothing more than just a little bit of awkwardness, maybe, or maybe she's... I don't know. It's all a guess, but nowhere in my realm of guessing would her being the captive of someone come into play. And yeah, I've seen the pictures of the guy in the doorway while she's taping, while she lives with her mom. Looks a lot like her mom, but I believe they also said she has a brother that she lives with, so it could have easily been him. Why they would poke their head through the door if they were her captive and not, you know... It's just ridiculous. I mean, come on, people. And I forgot what the third one was by now. It's just... I guess it's the fact that she's being blamed and expected to dispel a rumor that's so ridiculous and something she had nothing to do with. Like, how do you say I'm not being held captive? And she did say I'm not being held captive. People just didn't believe her. So, I don't know what people expected, and I'm a little bit annoyed that she's getting... like, just so much focused hatred now after the focused attention that it's like, I don't know. And it's funny to me because a YouTube channel, Mr. Birdman, who I just recently found when I was researching this guy, Cupid Player, he makes YouTube videos about I guess he coined the term Eugene for kind of socially awkward guys who think they're lady killers, basically. But anyways, he blocked me just for having differing opinions, so I thought that was interesting. And it's people like him, people like Leafy, who actually I thought his video was relatively fair compared to his usual stuff. Pretty much everyone that's actually trying to give any sense of report on the matter, they're saying she didn't come out and say that she was fine. Well, she did. She said it. People didn't listen. Then somehow actual news organizations caught onto it, and it just blew up, and it's ridiculous. And yeah, she got a lot of views. Okay. Is it her fault? No. And no offense, but she's probably going to lose a lot of the recent subscribers she got, because a lot of people probably just subscribed to be able to see, you know, whatever video was coming out because of all the stuff going on. I mean, I'm sure the 65 or 650,000 people that subscribed over the past few days aren't all interested in just the fashion videos she's making, you know? So everybody just needs to calm down, realize this got way out of hand. This is a lesson on how dangerous, I guess, rumors can be. The fact that police visited her house is pretty ridiculous to me, and I almost think it's comparable to swatting someone. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Yeah, peace.
Help me.
One shot. One.
Hi.
I'm looking forward to working.
There is no helping.
Help me.
Nope. Damn it.
Yeah,